Welcome to this quick tutorial, which is about working with MX88 and Cubase AI. The MX88 is connected over USB to the computer, and as soon as I start Cubase AI, it asks me if I want to use the MX series audio driver. And of course I click OK. To start with a blank project, I choose Create Empty, and this opens up a new empty project. First I create a single MIDI track, and as you can see, as soon it's created, it is already connected to the MX. I want to record the whole performance to this one MIDI track, so I set the MIDI channel to any. Because I want to work with arpeggios also, I go to Transport, open up the project synchronization setup, and send the MIDI clock to the MX series port 1. Now I'm going to zoom in a bit and set the right locator to 5 so that I can record 4 bars. To avoid a MIDI loop, I have to set the MX to local off, and I go to Utility, then MIDI, and then I choose the second one, which is local control, and I turn it to off. Now I choose the performance I'd like to work with, and then I'm ready to go. I press record and start my recording. Now I go to MIDI and choose Dissolve Part with the option Separate Channels. This will create 3 new separate tracks containing the 3 recorded parts from the MX performance. I can now mute track 1, and I'm going to name the 3 new tracks. I now deactivate the MIDI synchronization because I don't need it anymore for the further recordings. I will now activate the cycle mode, and then I'm going to tweak the volumes of the parts a bit, so I open up the mixing console, and then I can mix my 3 parts a bit to my liking. Using the DAW remote button on the MX88, I can control Cubase from the MX. I will now create 2 more MIDI tracks for additional recordings. I will use part 3 of the MX88 for the bass, so I set the MIDI channel to 3, and I insert program change commands for a bass voice. Then I do the same on the next track using channel and part 4 and of course program change commands for a lead voice. Now I'm ready to record bass and lead. Now I'm going to set the volumes for the new recorded parts. When I'm done with the MIDI recordings, I can immediately record audio. So I create a new audio track and it's automatically assigned to the MX88. With this new audio track selected, I can simply press record to start the audio recording. After finished, I choose Audio, Process and Normalize to normalize the recording. I activate Solo for the audio track and then can play back just the audio file. It is that simple. I hope you like it and thanks for watching.